Good afternoon, Wellness Wednesday here, last Wednesday of June 2023. I am here today to discuss an important topic because this will benefit many people with chronic digestive problems and chronic hormone problems. I am here to talk about the importance of leaky gut, of checking for leaky gut, and making sure that it's addressed for many, many reasons. Why is it important to check for leaky gut, and what is it really? We have the name leaky gut syndrome, leaky gut, as two words for a few reasons, because it's easy to explain to someone that something's happening to the gut lining, that it's becoming porous and leaks into almost abdominal cavity. It creates inflammatory process. We used to refer to this term and still refer to this term in traditional medicine as intestinal permeability, meaning how permeable, how much can flow through that lining, measures how bad is that intestinal permeability is. And until recent years, this term in traditional medicine was understood more or less with leaky gut terminology, more as layman's term. We use that now. So why is it important for especially patients with Crohn's, colitis, IBS, or other chronic autoimmune conditions even, consistent food sensitivities for people? We look at leaky gut as a beginning of creating a problem. And if you test, if you check for something on time and as preventative measure, you really get to fix the problem, even sometimes problem before it starts. So people that are preparing for pregnancy, people that have Crohn's, colitis predisposition, have their children that they know they have Crohn's, is it possibly to pass the genes to your child, and make sure you check for the leaky gut. And why is it important? Because we do have studies, we do have a lot of data now that suggests that leaky gut happens before we actually manifest true symptoms of Crohn's and colitis. And there's a certain percentage that with this intensity, you develop it earlier. So which causes, what can truly create the leaky gut for someone with predisposition or a really healthy, impermeable gut? We want to look at both. Those that have predispositions for chronic illnesses may have that change faster. So we can, from a healthier looking lining to a completely different picture the next morning, it can happen in those predisposed to chronic conditions. Like myself with Crohn's diagnosis and a lot of my clients. Those that have less of that predisposition still can get the effects. And classic ones are NSAIDs like Motrin, ibuprofen medication, also other medications, and food allergens that you might not even be aware of. Food allergens for those with gluten sensitivities that have no idea. It could be mild to moderate sensitivity that constantly inflames that lining and creates leaky gut for you, and you have no idea. It's not like a true allergy where you can't breathe and know for a fact you have an allergy. So that's important to know. And pathogens, chronic infections in the gut, candida infection. If you've been exposed to a lot of antibiotics in the past, now you have that chronic candida infection going, and that can create a leaky gut for you. Stress, major cause of that for sure. So understand and learn what could be the triggers in your case that can create leaky gut. There's a way to test for leaky gut in functional medicine world that I love. We test for zanulin. It's a great marker, and we could check from one time to another to see how much better we've done. There are supplements, there are anti-inflammatories, and often in functional medicine, and I love my original teacher and my mentor, Dr. Kalish, he trained that it's really, really important to help with tissue, with epithelial cells, and of course with straining of that lining, but yet also address with adrenal support, because if you address that HPA axis, you will have less inflammation. You will have now improved leaky gut conditions before you do any other kind of work on the gut. So if you have chronic gut problems, if you have been already diagnosed and unfamiliar that there's such thing as leaky gut and that it needs to be addressed in order to improve, or you could always contact me or ask me more questions. I'm starting a new group very, very soon, weeks away. And DM me, message me if you are interested in scheduling. This is Ina at Digestive Reset. I will see you on another Wednesday Wellness.